Hi, I'm Jamie.
And I'm Cindy.
Together,
We're the Biddy Buddies.
I drove down to Key West with Laura and Maggie from Marathon in the hopes of doing some exploring in Key West before we met up with everybody else for a sunset. Parked at Higgs Beach in Key West. We are looking for the African Refugee Cemetery. It said it was here, but we're just at the beach, so it's going to take some research, I think. First stop for me. Well, the GPS brought us right here, but it was still challenging because we thought, what's going on? We were looking for the African Refugee Cemetery. There's another sign further down, so we'll look down there too. It says Key West African Cemetery, 1860. Terrible place for a cemetery this close to the water. Well, there's signs on each of the posts here. Symbols of the columns are known as Adinkra, originate in Ghana. Linked hearts is what that one is. I'm going to go down here and read this sign. Near this site lie the remains of 294 African men, women, and children who died in Key West in 1860. Oh my. Wow. Little chicks. Don't run away. Oh, there's some over there too. So many. Cute. AIDS Memorial in Key West. There are names all along that. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I was trying to get out of your way. Not actually get in your way. I believe that tears can heal, that memories can comfort, that love lives on forever. From the AIDS Memorial, I feel compelled to go out onto this pier because it's what I do. There's looking back at the cemetery and where we were. I wish I had a scooter. Scooter it out. End of the pier. That's true north. And waves coming up over this break. I'm afraid to get the camera too close. I don't mind if I get wet, but I do care if the camera gets wet. tempting the elements. It's gonna happen. I guess I shouldn't flinch. It's a fort. There obviously remains of a fort. Ouch. Excuse me.
Never forget.
I shall not. This furniture is original to the fort. It's not. It was a joke. 2-acre garden here out in the courtyard of the fort. Oh my gosh, that's pretty. Plants for sale. Oh, you don't live here. That would be inconvenient. Good grief, look at these. Looking over Maggie's head. Gosh, it's pretty. This is definitely worth coming into, and it's free. They take donations when you exit, but it's free. It's so neat, and it's, you know, these grounds around a cool historic building. I'm very happy. It has come to my attention that this is the West Martello Fort, which was on my list of places I wanted to come to in Key West. I just thought that it was further down the street. So I'm extra glad that we came in here. Man, they built a fort right on the water. Construction on Fort East Martello began in 1862 by the U.S. Army. It's a Civil War fort and tower, and it was built to provide extra protection for Key West and defend against the possibility of a Confederate sea assault. Although Key West remained a Union-controlled island during the Civil War, with the majority of Key West citizens supporting the Confederacy.
Still at the fort and in the gardens. Lots of little rest areas in here, so I can give you a little aching foot ranking of this place right away, because it has a lot of nooks and crannies, like the gazebo here. There's a peace garden I took pictures of up top. Lots of places where you can just sit and be zen, or sit and have some water, whatever. Definitely worth it. It's a neat place.
You can find more information about the fort at kwahs.org.
We are driving down Duval. Cars are very highly disregarded by people on this street. There are often a lot of pedestrians. This is the very famous street in Key West where all the things are happening. I personally, if I were staying in Key West, would not get a car because it's impossible to find a place.
One of those things.
Yeah, I'd get one of those golf carty things or rent scooters. But even parking where we stayed was a challenge when we stayed here, so. Yeah, we're not even down to Sloppy Joe's or anything.
Look at all the shops.
Oh, Willie T's. Willie T's super famous.
Oh, are you still videoing? Sorry.
No, you're fine. That'll be a great video. You'll see. There's the original Margaritaville. Did you see it? Did you see these people cutting in front of us?
Oh, there's the original Banana Republic factory store. That's a pretty house.
It is a pretty house. This is a very pretty church too. They didn't love us being in there taking pictures when we did go in there at St. Paul's Episcopal Church. Key West Women's Club. Hard Rock Key West. Now we're getting down into the busy areas. There's the Fat Tuesday, which is a place for drink. Temporary tattoos. Should get a temporary one before we get them on Friday to see if we like them.
I got a bunch of temporary tattoos, but it said that they came off with hand sanitizers.
Look at all those frozen drinks. Flying Monkeys. It's the Flying Monkeys' famous frozen drinks. There's a store called The Monkey. That's a drag queen show on that side.
Ooh, fun!
Agreed. I love drag queens. I mean, I love drag shows. I don't know if I love all drag queens. The Red Garter Saloon, I remember that place. I'll stop talking. Maggie, take a picture. Here's Sloppy Joe's.
No. Sloppy hose?
No, it's really Sloppy Joe's.
No, that says hose.
Right up here. I promise you, it's really Sloppy Joe's.
And you know what? Not that great.
Across the street from Rick's. And here, Laura's going to give you her review of Sloppy Joe's.
Not that great. Not worth your time.
It's funny because so many people tell me they love it there, but we had Sloppy Joe's there. They weren't good. Yike 'em, no. Oh, you know why Laura doesn't like them? They're sweet meat.
Yes. And I hate Sloppy Joe's.
So.
Because they're too sloppy.
Because Maggie doesn't like messy. Did we pass Irish Kevin's? I thought it was back before Sloppy Joe's. We came here when we were on the cruise. We came to this place because this was a port. It was the southernmost point. It's a block off of Duval. Right now we are not going to go wait in line to have our picture. It cracks me up that people are waiting in line, because when Laura and I were here before, we came at 10 o'clock at night, walked up, took our picture. So I guess that's my hot tip for you. Come at 10 o'clock at night when nobody's here. This is the southernmost house. It's a hotel. Number one, it feels amazing because I'm really, really hot. Number two, a cool place. Neat place. Cool.
Spoiler alert, the best thing I ate in Key West was at the bar at this hotel, but that's its own video. Gonna do a solo wrap on this video because Cindy was out on this day with her sister doing a hop-on, hop-off tour. That will be a separate video. So I will talk about aching feet. Normally I would say that Key West has a pretty high aching foot ranking. In this case, though, we parked in a couple of places and walked very close to where we were going. So I would say for the things that we experienced today, low aching feet. Cost, very low. Most things were free. We did spend some money on food and drinks. Those also separate videos. Stay tuned. Definitely think it's worthy. So worthiness, I would say, is on a 4 or 5 level. History, there are Victorian era historical things there, and I think that's worth it. There is some Civil War stuff down south. And the last thing I want to talk about is safety. I would say if you're a pedestrian, watch out for the drivers, and if you're a driver, watch out for the pedestrians. Then it is a normal tourist area, so watch out for pickpockets. I guess what I'm saying is watch out. I don't know that statistically it's unsafe, but I'll tell you, driving those roads feels a little scary with all the people drinking and not caring that you're driving a car. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. You can buy merch. There's a link below, and there's a link below to all of our social media, as well as an email address for the original music. Thanks for watching. Get up and go, because you never know when you can't go. Namaste. Thanks for watching. Bye. That's it. Yeah.